Hello all and welcome back for Season 6 Championship Manager 3. It is the original database, never been updated. It's why we've got some funky things going on. And we are back. I've got the wrong mouse here. There we go. We are back because the start of the season is here. A game that I still love to this day, the English Charity Shield. And it's our rivals, the team who tipped us to the title last year and the team who snuck above us in the last couple of game weeks. Liverpool versus Man United. We're not going to view. I didn't even know you could do that. I've just learned that after like 26 years or whenever this game came out of playing Championship Manager. But we're going to have a bit of a roundup. We're going to watch the Charity Shield. We're going to catch up on some of the news, like Frank Lampard leaving Aston Villa and going to Everton, now back in the Premier League, and have a look at meeting the new players. So here is the Champions League. It's gone to penalties. They've got Carl Emberson in goal. Look, not a fan. Is he quite new? They've just signed him, so it was his debut. So he's coming from Wolves. George has played. Keane has played. Pearce has played. And then their new signing, completely forgot that this had happened. Andy Cole, he has left Arsenal and he's gone to Man United. He's gone to Liverpool on a free. And then his first game has been against Man United. So he's moved around the save. On Man United, one of the targets we did go for that we'd not managed to get was Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So we got a bid accepted of 2.1 million for him. But he had no interest in coming to play for us. My signing business has not been as much as I would have liked. So we're going to just have a quick check of the next match coming up. So we've got Derby. So look, we've got Derby, Liverpool, Watford to open the season. Liverpool away. Seems like a key game so early on. We've had a good run of results, though, during pre-season. Look, we've not even let a goal in. So we beat Wrexham 4-0. We beat Armadale 4-0. I organised more friendlies because I wasn't sure if we were going to get fired into like a qualification stage. Because I still don't know what European competition we are actually in. I'm going to presume the UEFA Cup due to where we finished. But there's still no news on that yet. Now we're going to go to transfers. Players in. Freddie Lundberg, 1.3 million, as you could see there. He's got a whole host of clauses and stuff on top of that, like 25%, because they wanted 4 million for him. So we managed to get him much cheaper. We've got Brian McGlinchey. He's coming from Liverpool, 650k. Former Port Vale. So he's going to be one of the guys in there competing for left back. Look, off the ball, pace, dribbling, acceleration. So a much more attacking fullback than we had potentially before. And then the only other players I've signed are all these youth players. So look, Denny Sadler, 20-year-old goalkeeper, 375,000. Paul Gold, a centre-back, 325,000. Mark Dempsey, striker who's now 625,000, and then Paul Hinchcliffe, who was very in demand, this guy. So I've just brought them in to go into the reserves just because we were very light on players. So there was quite a few teams after these, so I just put some bids in. We, though, have missed out on a few targets. I'm just going to go to our shortlist. So we had deals arranged for the following people. We've got Javier Saviola arranged and agreed, but he's not going to get 7 million. It would be a record signing, but he's just not going to get a work permit, which I've learned due to the fact that we've tried to get in a few other players. One of the players we tried to get, or we didn't try to get, we nearly got, was Juan Pablo Angel. He has spent all summer playing for Colombia at the Copa. They got all the way. I think this was the third place playoff. And look, he scored in that game, but he didn't get a work permit. So his work permit was denied. So we were very close to bringing him in. He was a backup target after my first target or first striker target, Josh Wolf, the 26-year-old American currently at Bayern Munich via Chicago Fire. He was also denied a work permit. Now I get that. He's only got, despite the fact that he should be starting, he's only got that one cap. So I can kind of understand that. I was very disappointed that we didn't get Juan Pablo Angel to sign for us. If we go to transfers out, we have managed to start finally shifting some of these players out. So Lee Roche has gone out on loan. Stephen Carr has gone out for 40k to Cardiff. Titus Bramble and Stephen Gerrard have gone on loan to Partick Thistle. Gerrard has not developed how I'd hoped, and he's not played enough games, so I've sent him out there in the hope that we can see how he gets on. Dean Wellesby, developing very nicely, was subject of a £600,000 bid from Man United. He has gone out to Clyde, who are in the division below Partick. So he's in the second division of Scotland, but he's only there till Christmas just to see how he gets on. And then Neil Clement went to Fulham, 400,000. So Fulham in Division 1, missed out last year. So, like I said, we've not done as much business as I'd hoped. We've got 14 million to spend. We had 20 at the start of the window. And again, I'm doing what I kind of did last year. I'm going to wait and see how things start and how things progress with the transfer list here, because this does seem to be the best way for us to get players at the minute, whilst our rating or our reputation is lower than potentially I'd like it to be.
So let's just take another look at that one.
Now I'm going to pause on Benfica accepting an offer for Michael Walsh, because Michael Walsh here, another ex-Port Vale boy, we have also got a bid in for him. So we are one of the teams looking to try and bring him back to the Premier League. Port Vale, now in Division 2, by the way, are once fierce rivals. We're off to Europe. They're off to Scunthorpe. No disrespect meant to the people of Scunthorpe. And there's the news that's disappointing, but not unexpected. Not the Cardiff news. This news up here. Xavier Silviola's proposed transfer from River to Ipswich has collapsed due to him not being given a workplace. How this guy is not in the Argentinian squad. I know it's a good squad, but look, he's probably better than Palmeiro. Okay. He's better than this guy. Lencia. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Claudio Lopez, one of my favourite players. So he's got a role that he could play in this team. He should at least be in it. That's all I'm saying. Then we'd be able to maybe buy him. So there we go. I've cleared the bench, as I like to do with the last match against Dundee United, conquerors of Europe. I went full strength. So the team was already set up ready for today, and the team is right. McGlinchey in for his debut. Warner, Warwork. Carl Laurie stayed at right back. Keats Mullins behind Lundberg with Phillips, Hartson and Risso. I really want an extra striker to come in, but we've just not managed to do it. Lee Roche, let's get him out of here for now. I'm going to leave everyone else. For example, Jarman is going to stay there for the time being. I'll tell you what, I forgot. Given was actually, he had the dreaded orange last time, so that's why he had dropped down. I'm going to leave everything else as it is. Opening day. Have not got my set piece out. Right, so Freddie should be on set pieces. Look at that. And we'll go Hartson or Lundberg for the pen. So Lundberg is all over this team at the minute. We've saved him from his pell of being loaned out to like Brentford. Let's see. We're going to go very fast second half. First game of the season. We've got Derby. We'll have a look at what they're doing at half-time. What they're doing is going 1-0 up. Who is this guy? Kern Linen. Silkenborg. Silken Football has put them 1-0 up. That's disappointing. After all that, after the pre-season of not letting in a goal to let in the first goal so early on. Dominating the game. I believe they've got Stern John. I'm sure I just saw him. Here they have. So he's transferred over. They had Dean Sturridge, of course, who's gone to Benfica in like an £8 million move. Oh, and they've gone 2-0 up. And here's Stern John, and he scored on his debut. What did they pay for him? They paid $5.75 million. He's got less caps than the guy that you'd let me sign, so that doesn't seem very fair. I'm just going to put that out there, Championship manager. And this is going really badly. really badly. Keeper's playing an 8. Richard Wright's playing a 5. Oh, and they're hitting us with the dreaded striker pull-out. Right, so we're going to have to do something because we know this does not work against that. What am I going to do here? I'm going to do this. And then I'm going to get on Manish for Mullins. So these guys are going to pull out into that. I'll tell you what, let's leave the fullbacks in. And let's see if this can get us back in the game. So hopefully this is going to lead to some extra balls into the area. Let's go down to fast for the last 10 minutes. James Flood, he's one of the players that I remember getting pretty good on this version, the original database, or maybe the updated database. And he's obviously done all right here because he's ended up in the Premier League. Now, Lundberg, debut, 5, naturally. Let's get him off. Let's get Parker on. Keats, you might as well push forward there. So, Lundberg's had a real strong, solid pre-season. And then he's come into the first game and he's had to be hauled off. And we have an away trip to Anfield coming up. This is not how I wanted to start. Disappointing. Oh, big tie away at Old Trafford for the newly promoted Oxford. And they're going to be 6-0. So sorry about that, Oxford fans. You've just been absolutely bad. They've got Matt Letizia. Brutal. You never stop recommending Carl Robinson to me. And the Asia search has brought 44 players. Are any of these worthy of consideration? Well, he's not going to get a work permit, is he? Quentin Fortune, though. Look at this. I have no memory of him ever being at Spurs so early in his career. I'm tempted to fire this scout. No wonder his stats are so bad. Look at that. He's got great working with. Do you know what? I'm sorry, Sean. That was bad. That was your work is sloppy. I get my work is sloppy because I'm the one who's been hiring you. Oh, look, Inimoto. Now I'm like, oh, come back, Sean. Everything is forgiven. But it's not forgiven. Go do your stuff elsewhere, please. None of these guys are going to get work permits unless they're already European. So one of the reasons I wanted an extra striker, and 2 parts to address to this, is because of this. Risso is out for a month, so I'm already down a striker. One of the reasons I'm down a striker, and I feel bad that I didn't even mention this, is Collymore gone. Collymore has gone to the Tampa Bay Rowdies, I believe they're called, for about 400,000. We have had another transfer collapse. So I wasn't sure when I put this in whether Yugoslavia or Yugoslavs needed a work permit. Apparently they do. He doesn't have any clips. He doesn't have any caps. So we've lost him. But now we've got a chance to register players. Now I'm like, do I need 3 goalkeepers? It's but 3 in for me. I'm just going to firm this. I'm like, how are we going to put Midgley? Midgley has not featured in years. He's still just like kicking around. He's finally going to expire at the end of this year, but he's not going to make the squad. And I think I'm happy with that. There's no one. Well, I want Walsh. I've not got Walsh on there. Look at this. Right, let's get Jarman out. Let's get Walsh in. And I'm like, do I need to leave a spot? Right, I am. I'm gonna get rid of Musto just in case I can get a striker in. Because I can't. It's been so long since I've played this. I can't remember how often you can change or update that. But we've got Liverpool away. And then other than the striker, which I knew about, so we're going to have to bring Johnson on, and this is going to mean a spot on the bench for Andre. Terry Cook, by the way, wants a new contract and wants to leave, in case you're wondering why he's got the request. And we're going to go with that. We're going to try this and see if we can have a better second match away at Anfield than we did opening day at Portman Road. Who needs another striker? We've got David Johnson. What's that? It's his 43rd goal, I believe, from the review that wasn't that long ago, and I already can't remember what it was. At least I'll stop saying that he's only 5 behind Jason Dazelle, because it was about 11, wasn't it? Although it'd only be 10 now, if my memory of that is correct. But we are 1-0 up. Owen's missed by a mile. Defenders closed him down well. Maybe, just maybe, Warner will get that pay rise eventually. So they've still not given him it. Hartson's put it wide, but we're often scoring. Johnson he doesn't often play through the centre, and he's not playing through the centre today, is he? Because Hartson's playing, and he's playing Risso's role, which is out to the right-hand side. Oh, yes, Keats. Keats getting on George. Uh-oh, danger man. Pearce getting involved there, and it's ended up at Robbie Keane. Robbie Keane's scoring has slowed down from his frankly insane first season in the Premier League. Look, it was this one, look, 39 goals. So he's not quite hit those heights for Liverpool, but he's not been a bad signing, has he, by any stretch? Feel like we're being dominated, though, on the last 5. But at least Richard Wright has rebounded. Right, they've got Elliot Jackson in goal. Who is this? He's a Bosman from Oxford. He's helped Oxford get up. He's got handling 18, agility 13, reflexes 9. See, for me, I always felt like reflexes are a really important keeper stat on it. I know handling is probably the main stat. Oh, they've scored again. It's Michael Owen, 2-1 up. And this is all very Groundhog Day. We're going to get to half-time. I'm going to see what we can do. Oh, Owen's just been crowded out. It looked like he was going for a tap-in. Jackson with a save from Freddie, who looks, at least so far, looks to be having a much better game. Glinchy's just taken a corner because I forgot that we had not saved any of those things, and it's worked out because Mullins has put it in. I do feel like having a right-footed player and a left-footed player, but Freddie can do either, is important. Right, Richard Wright is back on a 5. Richard, he's right here. You need to sort it out, otherwise he is going to come in and we'll drop the England international, my England international goalkeeper if you keep playing like this. Right, what am I going to do? I'm not going to do anything at the minute. I need Hartson and Phillips to sort themselves out, really. And they've brought on Thierry Henry. Seems a bit unfair. Who have they brought him on for? What are Liverpool playing and doing? So Henry has come on left-hand side. Look. All they're doing is pressing. 4-4-2 pressing. Have they got Ian Pearce up front? I'm like, I know he's deadly, but that's unconventional, Liverpool. You know, I'm not going to tell you how to set your team up because you obviously won the league. They've seen the big men we've got at the back, and they've responded. A bit like when they had Steven Kolka there, and they would put him on up front. Right, free kick. Let's see what we do with this. We're going to make some changes. So it's going to be the year. I'm going to bring Manish on for Lundberg, and I'm going to bring Andre on for Hartson. And I'm going to spin them around. See if we can get a bit more pace on through that middle. Is this a red card? It is a red card. It's the second yellow. Now they're going to hold back. Now, do we hold on for a point, or do we try and go and win this? I'm not going to change anything for the time being. I'm going to see what we can do. Oh, terrible effort by John. Come on, Johnson. Oh, Andre loses his man. Andre shoots. Still 2-2. 10 minutes to go. What am I going to do here? Mullins has scored, but he's only on a 6. Keats is on a yellow card. Do you know what I'm going to do? Neither Laurie or McGlinchey are having their best games. I'm going to bring Scally on. So we've gone with a left back as a final change, just to see can he add something from that fullback role. Final whistle. Went 1-0 up. We're 2-1 down going into half time. So would have taken a draw. This is a bit disappointing. What had they gone to in the end? They'd gone to they brought Pierce back and they brought Littman on. It's unconventional. It's really unconventional. Oxford have got a point at least as well. Right, new scout. You saw me fire a scout in a hissy fit rage, and I've brought a new guy in. There he is, Guy Lacombe. The charity shield of the major European competitions. We've got Valencia playing a crazy system. Claudio Lopez up front. Cannavaro. And then, of course, Steve Watson. Steve Watson's career on this is insane, by the way. Look, he's gone from Newcastle to Villa to Real Madrid for 6.5 million. Never played for them. Gone to Sporting and then gone to Valencia, where it looks like he's going to make his debut in the European Super Cup versus Barcelona. And I love that he's clicked from the Super Cup to the English League Cup first round, second leg. And it has been won by Barca. Let's see, did Steve play? Steve has made his debut. Xavi's man of the match. Jamie Carragher now at Barca, which is why we didn't see him last time. And then the match has been won by Jardel. Steven Gerrard off in party. Well, you're on 5,000 a week. He's requested to leave. So he is going on the transfer list. I sent him up there to develop, not to moan about his contract. Now, the exciting news is here. The exciting news is not that Stefan Delou will be out for 3 weeks. It's not gone great this episode. We lost. We drew with Liverpool, which was okay. But our team is absolutely falling apart, which is really highlighting how much we've struggled to bring in new recruits, because we've also got Lundberg out for this next game. But what I'm excited about is this, the UEFA Cup first round draw. So we're going to get to this. Ipswich will play Groningen. I've never been able to pronounce that. I don't think I've ever tried to say it out loud. In the UEFA Cup first round, the first leg will be played at Ooster Park, that place, on Tuesday, 16th of September. Let's have a look at them. So 4-4-2. Let's check their goalkeeper for a start, and then let's check their forwards. So they've got Sibon, once of Sheffield Wednesday, but not in this playthrough. And they've got Omel. Good off the ball. So it's not an unfair, unfriendly what a name. Etienne Chou Ejon. It's not a disastrous draw. When is this match? So we're going to play this Watford game. That will be it for the episode, and then we'll be back for the Groningen Man United Bolton second leg. So that's going to be episode 2. Hopefully not the only European game we get, because we are in the Jeopardy era. Lose and go home. Right, we've got some work to do. Everything is as it was, except Holland is playing that midfield role, and then we've got Phillips, Johnson and Cook as a front three. Soon after this game, my job is that we really need a striker. We really need a win as well. Watford have just drawn with Man United. Phillips has scored though, first goal of the year. I wasn't worried. Were you worried? I wasn't worried. I knew he'd come good. He may now be 30, but he is Kevin Phillips. And we've bossed that half. Tommy Smith is a guy that I've had my eye on. I'm like, maybe he could be someone that we have a little move for. Let's keep this as is. Let's go down to fast. Is this a penalty? Nope. Just a yellow card. Oh, Kevin Phillips. And Kevin Phillips is the wrong person. Matt Holland has just hit the crossbar. Easy chance for David Johnson. It is the David Johnson season, apparently. This man is going to be in contention for starting away in Europe for Ipswich. What a redemption. And there is Smith. He's like, oh, he's beat. Masio keeps looking at me and writing notes. I better do some stuff. And what he has done is impress me and worry me just a little bit. Could now do with another goal. David Johnson closed down well there. So David Johnson, what did he get? He only got 2 league goals all last year, didn't he? He did, yeah. 2 league goals last year. He's already got 2 this year. And we're going to make a change with 10 to go. So I want to see this out. Oh, Smith has now hit the post. And we've just had a series, a flurry of chances that resulted in a string of good saves. Holland is playing well, but I'm going to take him off. Get more of an attacking player on there. I'm going to go with Andre because he can do some midfield stuff. He is a centre. And he's got terrible adaptability. I'm now like, what did I put him in there for? This is going to backfire, isn't it? I'm going to bring Rudy on for Mullins. So 2 changes. Powell is having a good game. Which Powell is this? Gareth Powell. Where is he from? This is a good goalkeeper. He starts at Tranmere. He's been around. He's not really established himself much, has he? He is someone I feel should be in contention for the England squad along with Richard Wright. Not the guys that they did have last that we checked. Oh, Cook has just chipped it over him and floated one off the bar. Is that the 3rd time we've hit the woodwork in this game? And we've scored. Andre is there. It's his first ever goal for Ipswich. Maybe this is the year that he is finally going to come good. We have dominated this game. We've put it to bed. It is 3-1. We have got a win. Finally, a good draw away at Anfield. So we would have taken 4 points from these opening 3 games. It's not going to matter. Jason Wilcox, former Blackburn League Cup winner for Premier Manager 99, 98. Let me change that. So we've got some work to do with the defence. We have got our centre-back ready to come in, but we are ending the episode up to 12. We're going to end the episode here. Man United then finished their third game. We've still got Liverpool to play. Who are they playing? They're playing Tottenham, because that's not happened yet. But we're ending the episode in 12th. We've got Newcastle coming up in 14 days, so a bit of a break. Then we have got the game that we will be back for. We will be back for that first leg away to see, can we get through to the next round of Europe? Thank you for everyone who's joined us, who's helped us get to this part. If you're watching and you enjoyed this and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing and liking, commenting, getting involved. Let us know if there's anyone you want to see. If you want to have a look around the Euro draw or anything like that, please post it in the comments and I'll make sure we have it on episode 2 for season 6.